and I am sworn to kill her.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. I knew it. And I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you.
Dog it. Nice. Didn't even use any biotics.
So a drinks on the house.
Whoop whoop.
Let us finish this.
Oh, choices to make. Oh.
For the first time in 400 years, I am free.
We've got the teleprompter showing up the top. Okay. Here we go. This hammer has got LEDs on it. RGB, you know it's going to be good. Wait by the cross. Alright, strap in for some messed up shit. So here we go. Get on it, son. Success, 3 more. Who's this guy? I've never talked to this guy.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
I sure am. Ah, so now this is one of the things that links to your origin, your character origin. That's a quote from Anthem. Oh, Anthem could have been such a great game. Ta-da! We got all the data. Can I be nosy? Oh, this is a bit like, we have this problem in the real world today. I read on the internet that there's bad things in vaccines. But YouTube said, but this person, this influencer on Instagram said, no. Yeah, well, stick around. This happens all the time.
And the fun never ends.
Kind of that. Must protect the squishy mages. Not how to keep a girlfriend, I guess. They do look pretty gnarly, don't they? New quests, another side quest, more side quests. Ooh, you look different.
That is your Grey Ward.
What is happening? Well, we were... You know I love lore and connectivity. Don't suck me in. I also love your emojis you've got going on there. They're like... It's freaking adorable.
Carry on without me. You'll need to reach the tower at the north wall of the city.
It sounds like he's not going to make it. He's given the key and run ahead. All right, we have 3 soldiers, Martin and this guy. We're ready for some big fights, I think. This guy won't last 2 seconds, says Theo. I'm thinking the same. Let's find out. He is here.
I didn't send
Smack. Alrighty. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdedness. I am Shade. How are you doing? Tonight we're doing some more West-Skyrim main questing. It's quite a sentence in Elder Scrolls Online. So we're in Solitude, in the western parts of Skyrim, ready to go, ready to continue the main story stuff we've previously kicked off. We've done most of the side quests in the area, as well as most of the side quests in Blackreach. So I feel that leaves us in a pretty good position to keep moving forward with the main plot. I don't know how many chapters we're going to get through. Let's just see what happens. Whilst I remember, it looks like, according to our Discord polls, we're probably going to move to do some Last of Us 2 or something similar in the next few weeks. We'll see how that goes, but check it out. There'll still be some more Elder Scrolls Online content coming in the future as well, especially where we do some co-op activities on some Fridays as well. So if you've got opinions or thoughts, let us know. And for now, let's find where we need to go. To the Blue Palace. So, with the High... That's right, there was someone who murdered the High Queen. With the High Queen's murderer brought to justice and a clear connection established between the assassin and the Ice Reach Coven, Svanna thinks we have enough evidence to convince High King Svargrim that the threat to his kingdom is real. That's right, because they're just blaming... other kingdoms for no fucking reason. Alright, so Svanna asked me to meet her at the Blue Palace so we can once again try to convince High King Svargrim of the threat posed by the Ice Reach Coven and their allies. That's right, and Svanna's his daughter or something, right? So his wife was killed. We pursued the assassin. We found them. There's all this Ice Reach Coven vampire business going on. Alright, let's make our way down.
Tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
Our poor king must be devastated.
That's it.
Princess, too. What a sad day.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on. Thank you for the refresher, random gossiping people. Head into the palace, see what happens next, see what we do in this chapter. Very grandiose. Big castle. Okay, so...
You would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not!
Or should I say, the whispers of eastern vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother!
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
Alright, so he's still an absolute dickhead. Awesome. Lovely. Well, I hope he either dies or we get to slap him at some point. Alright, Svanna. Is she gonna let us talk? Almost? Yes, now we can.
Damn the man! He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother always knew how to talk to him. Me, not so much.
Tell me how your mother would have handled that, though.
Mother had a way with father, but she could be just as stubborn. If she wanted something done and he wouldn't oblige, she'd do it herself. Time to take her lessons to heart, I guess. If my father won't take a stand, then I suppose it's up to me.
I agree. I think that's right. Yep.
Our
what do you mean?
kingdom consists of 3 holds. Halfingar, Hjalmarch, and Karthald. I need to warn them. The Jarls might listen, even if my father won't. I'm the daughter of the High King, after all. Time to start acting like one.
Yeah, sounds
Will
good.
you come with me?
Yes, I'll accompany you to see the Jarls. Let's do it.
We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold can take steps to protect itself. We'll find him in his hall in Morthal. I'll leave word for Lyris with Mog, so she'll know where to find us.
Okay. That's right, Lyris is on this journey too. Cool. Alright. Do you think we can get Jarl Redharn to listen to us?
Honestly, I don't know. But Jarl Redharn tempers his warrior nature with a kindness not often seen in people of his stature. Besides, he's always had a soft spot for me ever since his daughter and I played together at moots and other gatherings.
That sounds like a nice-ish fellow, better than your dad. Have you and your father ever gotten along?
I remember a time when we were all happy together. Him and Mother and I. Seems like a long time ago. At some point, he became more and more involved with the trappings of power. He was more interested in being the High King than my father.
Yeah, I guess that's a common story. But you got along with your mother, though, right?
I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. She wanted us to be a family. But the High King wanted a queen and a princess. Eventually, he stopped ordering me to attend royal functions. It was my one victory in our relationship.
Fair enough. All right, let's do it. Let's go. Stuart, got anything useful to say?
That was quite the spectacle. Audiences for the day have concluded. Please remove yourself from the throne room.
All right. Okay, go to Morthal. Place of hold. Can we fast travel? Yes, we can. Well, at least to somewhere in Skyrim and then just travel from there. Do the old double hop. Double jump. Double teleport. Let's see how we go. Okay, we are frozen coast. Nope, that's not where we want to be, but everywhere's going to be fairly cold. Morthal, over here. I do very much look forward to playing a modded Skyrim with an enhanced Morthal at some point. There we go. Here's
Lucky
Lyris.
Mog passed along your message. I would have hated to miss all this mud.
Okay, then. Amanda Shepherd.
Why does the Princess of Solitude grace my humble hall with her royal presence? Are you here on behalf of the High King?
I've come to warn you, Jarl Redharn.
Warn me? I already received orders from your father. What more is there to say?
Orders?
Oh no.
Right. But you need to prepare the hold's defenses.
And what must we defend ourselves against this time? More urns and fetishes?
Please, Jarl Redharn, let my friend explain. The threat to our holds is worse than you can imagine.
It is very real. Heed my words.
You're the one my wife spoke of. The one who returned our daughter to us. I owe you my deepest gratitude.
Ah, yes.
For that, you have my ear.
Excellent.
Tell me of this danger that threatens our realm.
I forgot about the side questing and the benefits. Okay. Well, the Ice Reach Coven can summon deadly magical storms. One storm has already destroyed Kilcreath Temple.
We're not Daedra worshippers. Our blood's hot enough to boil a blizzard, and we've got more pressing concerns than some northern squall. We received Svargrim's orders, promptly ignored them, and immediately ran afoul of a gaggle of Reachmen.
Promptly ignore them. So we got the king's orders, immediately ignored them, and ran into a bunch of Reachmen. Okay, cool. So High King Svargrim sent orders? What kind of orders?
The High King sent a royal decree, said to leave any strange objects or fetishes we spotted around the hold alone. They were dangerous, he said. Just so happens we found a few. I had my soldiers destroy them. That's when we encountered the Reachmen.
That's what we did. King sounds like he's been controlled or corrupted or impersonated or something. Interesting. Sounds like the Ice Reach Coven's ritual items. Tell me about the Reachmen you encountered.
The barbarians reacted poorly when we destroyed the strange witch sticks. We beat them back and chased them into the nearby barrow.
Excellent.
That was the last I heard from my soldiers. Since you dealt with this before, would you investigate the barrow?
Sure. Yep, we can do that and see what happened to your soldiers.
If I were a few years younger and had more soldiers to spare, I'd march east to the Morthal Barrow and deal with the sorceress nonsense myself. But I'm not. I don't. And I have other responsibilities. Take this key. It will get you into the barrow.
All right, thank you. Tell me about the witch sticks you said you found and destroyed.
They were tall, ugly things, covered in strange runes, fetishes, and a poultice that smelled like rotting fungus. They had been set up around the town. My soldiers assumed they'd find one at the barrow, but instead they sent word of the Reachmen.
Interesting. Okay, so Princess Svana has been trying to convince her father to take action against this threat.
Really? Last I heard, the princess was more interested in... No, I won't indulge in idle gossip. Svana carries herself well. Not with the grace of her mother, but she has the swagger of a warrior. I wish I could say the same about my daughter.
Ooh, bit of envy there. Okay, how is your daughter doing anyway?
She's as well as can be expected. With that damned curse broken, her health has recovered, but the gloom it left behind still hangs over her. But enough of the past. We have troubles enough in the present to deal with.
Yes, that's right. That weird ice ghosty curse thing. All right, goodbye. Where are we going? To the barrow. Hang on, can we get anything else out of Lyris? Nope. Or Svana?
I knew the Jarl would be reasonable, and it was good to hear my father has finally taken action. If he sent orders about the witch pikes, he at least heard some of what I said. Go check on the barrow.
Yeah, but...
I need to tell the Jarl about my mother.
He told them to not touch them, which means he's potentially corrupted. Lyris. Oh, you're with us now. Okay.
You know what I hate about Nord Barrows? Draugr. Let's make this quick.
All right, tell me about the Draugr first.
The servants of the ancient dragon priests, awakened from death by magic or a curse or some such. They're known to haunt barrows and sometimes appear in the halls of the dead. They're tougher and smarter than typical zombies, so be on your guard.
Yes. We've encountered many of them. In multiple games. Alright, so we are going up the hill. Yeah. It's very beautiful, though. Such serenity. Okay. What is happening here?
Mound? That's the barrow. The entrance will be down below.
Keep back. The barrow is unsafe.
Jarl Redharn sent us. What happened here?
Reachman, let's talk if you want details.
Alright, let's... okay, bye, Lyris.
You, sir, the barrow is off limits. We are here to make sure nothing gets in or out, and will do so by any means necessary.
Jarl Redharn sent us. He said he hasn't heard from the soldiers he sent to the barrow. Must be you guys.
I did not want to spare the soldiers I had left to send a message. We destroyed a number of strange sticks set up on the outskirts of town. When we reached the barrow, we spotted a few Reach barbarians. I sent word and we charged after them.
Okay, and then what happened?
A storm appeared in the barrow, if you can believe such a thing.
I can.
It was foul magic, almost certainly. Soldiers began changing around me, dying or falling into a stupor. Some turned into monsters, and then the Draugr clawed out of their graves.
Did you see one of those strange sticks in the barrow?
We never made it that far inside, and when the storm hit, it was all I could do to get out and seal the door behind us. If the Jarl sent you, and you're intent on entering the barrow, I won't stop you.
Good.
But if you emerge as a monster...
Well, then I expect you to do the needful. Okay, into the barrow we shall go. Catch up to Lyris, who's already run ahead. Do some bad parkour. Hello, Tabby, who joins us in chat too. How are you doing? How's your week been so far? Week's almost over. A long one. Storms potentially sweeping through outside, so if my power or internet goes out, we know why. Alright, Lyris, let's kick some ass. Search the barrow. Apparently there's a book down this way I haven't... Let's check that out. Let's check it out. Week has been good. Streaming tomorrow night. Ooh, awesome. I'll have to check it out. What time?
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
Who said that? Isabel. Okay, is that what Izzy said? We've won. We've won one fight, Izzy. We got a whole bunch more fights to go. 8 PM our time. Alright, awesome. Sounds good. Your Phasmophobia clan. I guess it's is it just going to be under your current ID, midnight_Tabby? So anyone tuning in now, sign up and follow Midnight Tabby. She will be streaming some Phasmophobia tomorrow night. She's got a bit of a group that do regular Phas get-togethers. Sounds pretty fun. Ruka, I don't care what deal the Coven Witches made with our leaders. I'm heading back to the Reach. Secret meetings, vampires. I'm no coward, but there are too many things going on that I don't understand. I want to take back our land and destroy these Nords as much as the next Reachman, but this level of magic is too much even for an old shaman like me. You know what's good for you. You'll do the same before this Enterprise kills you. From Eva. Ba? Ava? Ava. I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyway, what does the map say? We go down south and across up. Sounds good. Let's do it. Yes, group Phasmophobia co-op happy fun times is a good recipe for a Friday. Shall be sweet. Are your other group members going to be streaming as well? Like, are they streaming their own stuff also? Brothers and sisters in the Reach, know this, a powerful army awakens and our sacred work gives it strength. Yes, yes, yes. We've perfected the ritual, made it more powerful. Ooh, we'll harvest the life force we need all at the same time. Very good, from Sister Elra. Your friends will also stream. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Multi-stream, multi-co-stream. Arrow fiends, here we go. Here's some poor corrupted individuals. Let's keep climbing. And more upwards we go.
Those bodies. The Jarl's soldiers.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, they got a fair way in. We got further. There's this.
This grave reliquary must be moved to more fruitful fields. Protect the witch pike. Do not let them destroy it.
Oh, we're gonna destroy it. Whether you like it or not, sister. Do we get to talk to anyone? Nope, it's just fight stuff. Okay. We can do that. Oh, especially with Lyris coming in.
That's done.
What do you say
Let's
to some
tell the Jarl what
celebratory
happened
sweets?
I like celebratory sweets, yes. And a book. Oh, it's a tablet. Oh, it's a scrying lead. Didn't really want that. Bit of cat in the room.
If I never have to enter another barrow, it will be too soon.
You're a Nord, Lyris. You should be used to barrows and such. Where is she? There she is. Alright, what next?
No sign of that witch or the reliquary she ran off with. We should get back to the Jarl's Hall.
Alright then. What do you think we saw down there?
We saw the last stand of what could have been a much larger attack on Morthal. The witch pike in the barrow was the only one that wasn't destroyed before they performed the ritual. Soldiers were caught in the Harrowstorm, but the town was spared.
Got lucky, I guess, with the timing. So that's why the soldiers became Harrow Fiends then?
That's what happened in Kilcreath after the storm hit. I'm more curious about the witch, though. Why was that grey reliquary important enough for her to grab it and run off as soon as she spotted us? Come on, let's go talk to Jarl Redharn.
Let's do that indeed. Alright, see you at the hall.
Is Lyris seeing someone that you know of? You know what? Don't answer that. Forget I asked. Where were we going next?
Ha! Finally! Finally, we get the Isabel fawning over Lyris. Excellent. Bright told me this could happen. That is fantastic. Thank you for the tip, Bright. Hilarious. I've been waiting for her to speak up. But she finally has. Alright, let's go to the Jarl's Hall. Let's try and...
I can't believe the Jarl's daughter. She's grown so much, hasn't she?
She appears in good health and unharmed. I wonder where she was all this time.
Lots of gossiping people. It's kind of cool hearing things change based on our actions. I do love the soundtrack in this area too. It's so good.
And then Mog threw up all over the Sword Thane's boots.
Ha! This orc friend of yours sounds... Ah, your companion's return.
Yes, we do. Can we talk to... Nope, only to Jarl. Alright.
Well, friend of Svanna, are you as good as your word? Tell me what you discovered at the Morthal Barrow.
Alright, well, a few of your soldiers... A few of your soldiers escaped, but a Harrowstorm claimed everyone inside the barrow.
A Harrowstorm? Like the thing the princess was telling me about?
Yes.
The thing that destroyed Kilcreath?
Yes.
Gods, a pox on the Reach and its barbarian horde! What else?
Yes.
What about the Reachman in the barrow?
We destroyed a witch pike and dealt with the Reachman, but one of the Coven witches got away. with some relic thing.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. Reach witches are a tricky lot. Still, you have my thanks. In the meantime, Hjalmar shall prepare for war. We may not have a defense against the Harrow Storms, but we can be ready to attack once we have a target.
Very good. That's great. Thank you. Well, as soon as we find out where the Coven leaders are hiding, Svanna will send word. And now he's talked to Svanna. Anything else from the Jarl?
Thank you for dealing with that trouble in the barrow. Morthal appreciates your service.
Yeah. Still kind of feels weird being that, you know, we're one person or, you know, 2, 3 people that have done more than a whole battalion of soldiers. But anyway, we are mighty.
You and Lyris's help, we've gained the trust of Jarl Redharn. My father respects the Jarl. That will go a long way in convincing the High King to take the Coven's threat seriously. Now we need to do the same thing at Carthald.
All right, rule of 3, huh? 2 more holds to go. Tell me about Carthald.
Jarl Ulfwen rules the hold, which was established to provide a defensible border against the Reach. If any of the western holds can deal with this threat, it's Carthald. But first, I have one more thing to discuss with Jarl Redharn.
All right then, of course.
Jarl Redharn, prepare your forces as you say. But we need you in Solitude.
Solitude? I have troubles here in Hjalmarch. Why should I leave when my hold needs me?
High King Svargrim won't listen to us, but he might listen to you.
Get up, Princess. If you think it will help, I'll talk to your father.
Lyris, please escort the Jarl to Solitude.
Of course. What about you?
We need to warn Jarl Ulfwen, so we're going to Carthald.
I forget how tall she is sometimes. She is mighty. What is that? Nearly a foot taller than us. Alright, so now we're good. Anything else from the Jarl?
Do not worry. I'll provide good counsel to the High King.
Excellent.
It's obvious to me that we need to take the Reach threat seriously.
Yes.
By the time I'm done with him, Svargrim will see that too.
Good. See? Extra dialogue. So much extra dialogue that people miss. What does the steward say?
Lady Dinetha and I will manage the hold in the Jarl's absence.
Good.
We shall be fine when he consults with the High King.
Very good. Alright, and Lyris we can't speak to. Svanna.
I want to discuss a few details with the Jarl before he heads to Solitude. I'll meet you near Carthwatch, the major settlement in Carthald. There's an inn southeast of town, the Eversnow. Let's meet there.
Well, I've been to Carthwatch, Princess. We're too late. A Harrow Storm has already destroyed the town.
Damn! The Coven's moving faster than I expected. We still need to go there, assess the damage, talk to Jarl Ulfwen or whoever's left that's still in charge. I need at least one more Jarl to talk to my father, like a moot. He's always enjoyed moots.
Alrighty, let's go. So I don't remember side questing and finding a destroyed town. Too many quests. So long ago. Right, how far are we traveling? Down to the south. Where are we? Here. Yep. We'll jump in the Way Shrine. Oh, there's a Harrow Storm in the distance. Alrighty. Eversnow Inn. I remember this being a place in Elder Scrolls V, but I guess I don't remember every single village.
They tore each other apart right in front of me.
Stay inside. Stick together. We'll take care of this.
What are we taking care of? What's happening now?
These people, they're from Carthwatch. They might be all that's left of the town.
Maybe. The Harrow Storm, it destroyed most of it.
When you told me, I didn't quite believe it. But seeing these people, it makes it all too real. There could be other survivors out there. Maybe even Jarl Ulfwen. We need to make a search of the town.
Alright then, let's head to Carthwatch.
Let's hurry. Every second we waste could be the difference between life or death.
Alright. Here we go. We talk... Yes?
I hope that Jarl Ulfwen got somewhere safe.
Me too. I hope the same. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah. You escaped the barrow? No matter. This time we'll harvest all of the Grey Reliquaries.
That Coven Witch. Is she the one that escaped from the barrow?
Yep. She's the one.
That witch. What did she mean about the Grey Reliquaries? Come on, we should hurry.
Okay. Whoop.
Too bad you arrived so late. Your life energy would fit perfectly in my reliquaries.
What are you talking about?
That witch. What did she mean about the...
It's very busy trying to taunt us. Okay. This looks interesting. Let's kick some ass. Ooh, is that a reliquary?
Protect the Grey Reliquary with your lives!
They're already dead. Now we can destroy it. Ass, chop it. Nice.
I need a moment. Let's talk over there.
Alright. Such silence before they strike. Just like us. Where'd she go? In the shelter. With the dead goats. Bright must have been here. Bright always murders goats in this game.
Sorry. Guess I'm not completely used to the fighting and all. That urn, though. The Grey Reliquary. The witch was adamant about protecting it, gathering it up. She said something about our life energy. Oh, gods, I think I know what they're doing.
What do you think they're doing?
Remember what the witch said as we approached the town? This time we'll harvest all the Grey Reliquaries, she said. That our life energy would have fit perfectly in the urns. I think the Hero Storm steals life energy and puts it in the reliquaries.
Right. Okay, yep, that sounds legit. What do you want to do?
If the Jarl is still alive, she can take care of herself for a while longer. The witch hasn't gathered all the reliquaries yet. I say we get to them first and destroy them. I won't let these bastards profit off the destruction of Karthwatch.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, let's do it. Find some reliquaries. Come on, Isabel. Just little harrow things. I thought these guys were going to be tougher. Apparently not. Oh, there's one. Vampire Devourer also down. Yep, super fast. Let's kill everything. Grab their loot. Right on cue. Done. And slapped.
Breaking these things won't bring my people back. But the same goes for the Grey Host. Let's find the rest of the Grey Reliquaries before that Coven Witch can harvest them. Even if I'm wrong about their purpose, it's obvious the Reliquaries are important to the Coven. For that reason alone, we need to destroy them.
Agreed. No. Come on, teleport strike. Let's fix that. They are going to turn at some point, but not yet. And oop. It's not the way. This is the way. Over by the wind there. Oh, here's the big one. It's the Erla.
Stop the Hero Storm, and you cannot stop me.
Oh, yes, we can. It hit pretty hard. She was easy as well. Boom. Boom.
That's done. Now let's check on the Jarl. Her hall is right up the hill. We denied the Coven those grey reliquaries, but the Harrowstorm... Gods, look what it did to Carthwatch!
Yeah.
Come on. The Jarl's Hall isn't far. It's up on the hill. I hope she's alright.
Sounds good. Let's do it. This way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've still got some ice reach. Not for long. Okay, and a people. Well, the building still looks okay. So far.
Stay back! Don't make me!
Ooh, inside's a bit busted.
You're not one of the witches or their monsters.
Not this time, no. Magister.
I thought this was the end for me. I barely have the strength left to conjure a light breeze. Wait a moment. Is that Princess Svanna?
It is. Svanna and I are here to help. Tell me who you are and what happened.
I'm Magister Fidelia. I serve Jarl Ulfwen as her court mage. I've been fending off witches, vampires, and these crazed villagers since the chaos started. There was a storm. Definitely magical in nature. It turned our own people against us.
Yeah, it does that. What about Jarl Ulfwen? Is she still alive?
I'm not sure. I sent the Jarl into the cellar when the storm began, when I still thought it was just a bad storm. Please, go downstairs. Make sure the Jarl is safe.
Okay.
Cartold will be lost without her.
All right, let's check it out.
The cellar. Jarl Ulfwen is in the cellar. Make sure that she's all right. The cellar door is over there.
Down we go. Oh, that doesn't look good. Why you got red
Jarl
text?
Ulfwen! No!
Oh dear.
I need to get some... Please, recover the crown of Carthwatch. We can't leave it down here.
We gotta kill her too, right? No attack, is he? Alright, yoink. Where's Svanna go? Did she disappear already?
I'm sorry, Fidelia. Jarl Ulfwen,
She's gone.
Give me a moment. Speak to Magister Fidelia, if you would.
Okay.
That's the Carthold crown. Jarl Ulfwen's gone, then? I failed her.
Well, you did everything you could. It's a wonder you weren't affected by the Harrowstorm.
Harrowstorm? Is that what you call what happened here? Why I didn't turn into a monster is a mystery. Wait. The Hold soldiers clashed with Reachman scouts a few days ago. They brought back these medallions the scouts were wearing.
Ooh, an Ice Reach Coven medallion. I've seen them before. You had this on you the entire time?
Yes.
Immunity.
I was preparing to study the enchantments I detected upon it when the Harrowstorm struck. I guess I slipped it into my pocket without really thinking about it. Could this be some sort of protection against the storm?
I think so. It certainly seems possible. We might be able to use that knowledge to protect the kingdom. A glimmer of hope, perhaps. Svanna!
Carthwatch is gone. No people, no Jarl. The seat of the entire hold. Wiped out. Just like that. I have to get my father to take action!
Well, what shall we do now then, Svanna?
I need to get back to the Eversnow and gather the survivors. Take them to Solitude, where they'll be safe. At least as safe as we can make them. Then I have to have a serious talk with my father. I'll make him listen to me, damn it, no matter what!
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Return to Solitude. Find Lyris and meet me in the Blue Palace. I have a room upstairs that we can use.
Okay.
We need to come up with a plan. Something that will help me convince my father to act.
Alrighty, I'll find Lyris and meet you in the palace. Let's do it. Anything else between these two? No.
I'll see you and Lyris at the Blue Palace as soon as I can.
Okay.
Magister Fridelia, as the highest...
I was waiting for the dialogue, but it didn't start, and then as soon as I clicked the door... No, we've missed it. Oh.
I feel fine, Princess. My spells will get us to solitude, of that I swear.
That looks delicious. Bacon, eggs, and sausage, yeah. Alright, let's go. To the palace, to solitude. Solitude. I do love the soundtrack in this area. It's very good. Because the MMO game logic, everything has respawned. Alright, the fast travel is behind us. Wipe them out because we can. And that one. Come on. That's it. Oh, satisfying. Okay, saddle up. Here we go. Okay, back to the palace. Elks squealing in the distance. Iconic Skyrim sound. I like it. Alright, solitude.
Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
They're worse than drunkards after the mead hall closes.
Shh! Don't mock the cursed! You'll call a hex down upon us!
Why have we got harrowed here? What is going on? How did they get in the city? Lyris, what's happening?
Glad to see you're alive and well. I was getting worried with all the harrowed they've been bringing into the city.
Yeah, should they be doing that? What are they doing with the harrowed?
They've been taking them to the Temple of the Divines in Castle Dower. I suppose it's really the only place to care for them in their condition.
Does it work? So High King Svargrim is finally taking our warning seriously?
Jarl Redharn gave him an earful the moment we entered the Blue Palace.
Ah.
Lord politics. It's a wonder to behold. One step removed from a barroom brawl. I'm disappointed they didn't start slugging each other, but it worked out in the end.
Good. That king needs a punch, that's for sure. Alright, well, we reached Carthwatch too late. It was destroyed by a harrowstorm.
Damn it. I was afraid of that. We're running out of time and we still don't fully understand what we're facing out there. Hey, where's the princess? Tell me you didn't lose Svanna in Carthwatch.
No, she's fine. She wants us to meet her in her chamber in the Blue Palace. Well, let's go the correct way. On a steed!
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Tamriel.
Same rumors we've heard. Keep going. Svanna's chamber.
The Svanna I know would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting like it.
Yeah, especially with a useless father. Ooh, I'm gonna steal from there, but I won't. Nope, we can't talk to him. What about the Magister?
I am neither Jarl nor Thane, but Svanna asked me to come to Solitude to help petition the High King. He may not listen to me, but I'll do what I can to aid the princess.
Very good. What say you, princess?
Welcome to the princess's chamber, my friend. I don't remember the last time I spent more than a few moments in here. Anyway, Jarl Redharn and Magister Fidelia are here, giving my father an earful.
Good.
Thanks for helping me at the holds.
Well, we weren't able to save Carthwatch, though.
No, but we saved Morthal, and stopped the Coven from getting the Grey Reliquaries at Carthwatch. And we brought the Hold leaders here. All of that matters. Take this, my royal allowance.
Ah.
I was going to buy wine, but you can make better use of it.
I'll also buy some wine. Thank you. Quest complete.
We return to find that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Herald is all well and good. But what we really need is a defense against the Harrow storms.
Yes. We need those medallion thingies. That's what we need. What about the... Yeah, there you go. What about the Ice Reach Coven medallions? They seem to protect Frigilia.
Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. Right. And Magister Fidelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution.
Okay. And what do you...
Right. Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. I never heard of the place. But she said it was sent by someone named Fenorian. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if he'll help us.
Yes, Fen, the vampire dudes. Yes, the underground city in the Reach. Blackreach, sorry. Alright, I'll read the message.
Take the message from the table. Then see if you can convince Fenorian to join us. Maybe with his help we can devise a defense against the storms. I'll stay here and continue to annoy my father until he gives this threat the attention it deserves.
Very good. How are you going to make your father listen?
You forget that I have help now. My father might be able to ignore me, but he'll have a harder time dismissing a Jarl and the court mage. It's funny. I would have thought he'd be happy to see me finally take an interest in politics.
And opposing him what he's doing. Alright, maybe this is how you prove yourself to him then, huh?
I don't care about his approval, but I'd like to earn his respect.
Okay.
With Mother gone, we're both going to have to work harder to keep our kingdom running. It will be easier if we find a way to get along.
Yep. Sounds legit. Alright. Letter from Lyris. Oh, partner. We've gathered evidence the Ice Reach witches are behind these Harrow storms. I'm heading to Solitude to inform Queen Gertrude. Is this an old one? This must be from earlier. I don't know who that's to. Anyway, that's got very outdated information. This is the message we need. Friends! Further work with Old Mjolnir led to a discovery that promises to unravel the entire mystery that has confounded us so far. To that end, I returned to the mining settlement called Dusktown. If you have additional need of my services, I've secured a lodging in a building on the south side of town. I'll write again if this lead bears fruit. Okay. What do you say, Lyris?
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down there. Does his message give any indication of where we can find him? The settlement isn't big, but it's not exactly small either.
Yeah. Fenn's message said he's secured lodging on the south side.
Well, that's a start. You know, I never imagined I'd be working side by side with vampires, let alone ones I respect. With all the leeches we've already had to kill, it's nice to see another side. Fenn's different. And so are you.
I was gonna say, yeah. We certainly are. Let's go find Fenn.
I need to get my axe sharpened before we go back down into Blackreach. Don't wait for me. I'll catch up with you in Dusktown.
Okay, meet you there. Anything else from Svana?
I hope this scholar friend of yours has learned something that can help us. Go find him and bring him back here.
Yes, ma'am. Lyris and I saw soldiers herding the Harrowed toward the Temple of Divines.
My father's attempt to show that the High King isn't shirking his responsibilities. He's locked in his damn tower again. But his steward explained that the priests and healers have been commanded to do what they can for the poor souls.
Oh, we got some more dialogue. Alright, so you said the High King is locked in his tower?
Well, not literally. His Tower of the Wolf has been under construction for as long as I can remember. He won't let anyone inside except the builders until it's completely finished. Claims it would be bad luck to show it off early.
A weird superstition, but alright. Did Solitude need another tower?
Some would say no. That the Tower of the Wolf is nothing more than a vanity project for the High King.
Yep.
My father says it's necessary for our ultimate security. A last line of defense against the Skald King's forces. Me, I think it's an eyesore.
Against the Skald King's forces. Another King of Skyrim. He's still banging on about it. What happens to Carthord now that Jarl Ulfwin is dead?
Carthod's problems go deeper than the loss of their Jarl. The main settlement was destroyed. I'm not sure the Hold can recover from that. What happens next depends on the High King and the next moot. That's where such decisions are made.
Okay. And tell me more about your relationship with Mar.
What's to tell? He's my friend. For all his faults, he's always dealt straight with me. He is, in his own way, honest. He doesn't care that I'm royalty. In fact, I think he'd prefer it if I weren't. I needed someone like that for a while.
I think he also doesn't care about much in general, but alright. How did you meet?
I was a young fool. After the 1000th argument with my father, I ran away. There was a lot of drinking involved in the decision, as I recall. Mog found me outside the city, led me back to the Lonely Troll, and we've been friends ever since.
Fair enough. Glorious. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Find Fen. Fenorian. Oh, here's the Jarl.
It warms my heart to see Queen Girhild's daughter stepping out from her father's shadow. After the stories I heard, I expected to find a drunk and a wastrel. So far, she appears to be neither of these things. I'll make Svargrim listen if it kills me.
Good. Excellent.
It feels strange representing a hold that may no longer exist. Still, I have seen the results of these Harrow storms up close. I'll do everything in my power to save our kingdom. The next time Svanna speaks to her father, I'll be right by her side.
Excellent. Oh, who's that? Magada.
Counseling others requires the patience of a mountain and a great deal of empathy. This holds greater truth when speaking to Svargrim these days.
Okay. Okay, so we need to get into Blackreach, right? Is there a fast travel? There is not. Okay. Run the race train. Yeah. Where that tower is being constructed they were talking about. There's the palace there, then there's Castle Dower here, and this whole city is basically a castle. Very large. Much castleness. Alright, so Greymore Caverns, yes, yes. That's where we need to go, and that's where we shall transport to. Kaplonk, and we missed the platform. Okay, we might be stuck. Ooh, that's impressive. Can I run out the edge here? Yes, we can. Okay. Come on, Isabel, let's find our vampire friend up there somewhere. This is always bigger than you first expect.
Those new arrivals, they didn't stop in Dusktown. Went straight for those dwarven ruins.
Around.
Hey, partner. Glad I found you. Now let's get Fen and return to the Blue Palace.
Alrighty.
The message said Fen found lodgings on the south side of Dusktown. We should look for him there.
Yes, that's where we are, Lyris.
Fen, you in here? Let's look around.
Seems he is not.
Place looks deserted. Check around. Maybe we can find some indication of where Fen has gone.
Yes. And take your supplies. Scattered objects.
Fen never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here?
Ooh, there could have been, yes. Burnt papers. Journal pages obviously set aflame. Only snippets of writing remain. ... is not easy to come by, even in Blackreach. Edgar was lying. Cave-ins don't cause these sorts of injuries. Trust was hard to earn, but he's sharing the truth about what happened to him and ... Edgar's blood was saturated with Neth. Is the likely cause of his resistance, but I need to see for myself. Edgar knows a way inside. Edgar won't cooperate. Insists on rescuing his pack members near the old dwarven tower in Lightless. I promise to free... Meeting Edgar outside Dusttown camp east of the bridge. So that's our clues, right? That's our lead? That's where we're going?
Burnt papers. Someone was trying to hide something. Place looks deserted.
Okay.
Check around.
We'll go to search upstairs, perhaps. Yep. His flask.
Burnt journal pages, Fen's flask, and a strange old key. All found among clear signs of a struggle. But other than what's in the flask, we didn't see any blood. That means Fen was probably taken alive.
Okay, yes. What do you make of the notes in the key, though?
The key looks dwarven to me, and the notes mention a dwarven tower. They could be connected. The notes also indicate that Fen was going to meet with someone named Edyar east of the Dusktown Bridge.
That's how you say
You
it.
start there, and I'll check with the locals.
Edyar. Alright, I'll find Edyar.
We have no idea who Edyar is, or who took Fen for that matter. It could be this Ashen Lord we heard mentioned, or maybe the Icereach Coven. The question is, why take Fen at all? Why not just kill him? Does he have information they need?
Ooh, okay. Do you think Fen's disappearance is related to whatever drew him to Blackreach?
More than likely. If they want to get information out of him, death might be preferable to whatever tortures they have planned. Let's get to it. You find this Edyar, and I'll see if the locals saw what happened here.
Alright. Let's go. Yeah! Alright, to the east. Oop, nope, can't mount. No mounty mount. Oh, because it says we're in combat. What are we in combat with? Not in combat. Here we go. No, it still says we're in combat. Oh, that worked. Yep, I missed. Oh, that's not... Yep. Okay, here somewhere.
Son of. This is my patch of ground.
Edyar, just the guy we're looking for. You look werewolfy.
You don't listen too well, do you?
No.
All right. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat.
So I'll rip yours out first. I'm looking for Fen. His note said he was working with you.
The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Fenorian? He's late, and he still hasn't compensated me for the information I gave him. I need that key!
Fen's gone missing. Tell me about what the two of you were doing so I can find him.
Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates. Exart Zingalis. Fenorian said he could provide a key to unlock their chains, if I told him about the experiments performed on us. If you can get that key, I'll tell you more.
You mean this dwarven key?
Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis' tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. Use that key to set them free.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you how to find Fenorian.
Alright. Let's do it.
The Lightless Hollow lies to the east, and Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend.
My packmates are in a work camp on the Lightless Hollow's west side. That's the big cavern to the east. You need that key to unlock the special chains that bind them. I'll meet you south of the work camp after you set them free.
Packmates. It's an interesting turn of phrase you got there.
What else would you call them? My family? We're bound by a curse that makes us closer than any blood relatives. You find a pack and you stick together, or you die. Simple as that.
Of Hircine.
I'm not leaving them in the hands of that insane exarch.
What kind of pack are we talking about here? Werewolves?
We're werewolves, all right.
Yep.
Do I have to spell it out for you? Look, Singalis captured us. Keeps us prisoner with chains of dwarven design. Only that key can set my pack free. I was lucky, but that kind of luck doesn't happen a second time.
Okay. So how did you get free?
Singalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to lock the chains when I was brought back after one of my treatments. I can still feel the fire from when the needle pierced my skin. My blood flowing into his vials and beakers. It wasn't pleasant.
That's right, because they're doing experiments on vampires and werewolves, right? Tell me about Singalis.
Exarch Singalis. He's a vampire. Part of a group called the Grey Host. They're military, but he's some sort of insane genius. An alchemist, a scholar, and he tinkers with machines. My pack wouldn't fight for them, so they found other uses for us.
What other uses are those?
Digging. Tunneling, actually.
Right.
Up toward the surface. Then, every so often, Singalis would send for one of us. The mad vampire likes needles. He would either take our blood, or inject something into us. Never said why, but he enjoyed his work.
Yep. Creepy evil bastard. Okay, what were you and Fen doing before he disappeared?
What else would you call them? My family?
Wrong button.
We're bound by a... Where
Try that again.
Singalis' helper.
Alright, what were you and Fen doing before he disappeared?
Fenorian really wanted to figure out what Singalis was doing to my pack. He studied my wounds, took some fluids, and went back to get that key.
Okay.
He never told me where he found it. Just that he'd set my pack free if I told him everything I know.
Okay. And you think you can tell me where to find Fenorian?
He's probably in Singalis' experimentation chamber. I clawed my way out of there. It nearly killed me. I can tell you how to get inside, but you have to free my packmates first. Do that for me, and I'll help you find Fenorian.
Yeah, so you don't really know. Okay, Lyris, what do you make of this?
None of the locals really wanted to talk. One or two admitted to seeing Fen, but no one witnessed any kind of disturbance at his lodgings. At least, no one saw anything they were willing to tell me about. Is this Edyar? Does he know anything?
Yeah, a couple of things, yeah. He can lead us to Fen, but first we need to fulfill the bargain Fen made with him to free his pack.
Why is everything so complicated in this part of Skyrim? Alright, so tell me, what did Fen agree to do for our half-naked friend over there?
We need to free his packmates from Exarch Singalis in the Lightless Hollow.
Packmates? Edyar is a werewolf?
Yes.
This just keeps getting better and better. So I take it you know how you want to deal with this particular situation?
Yeah, I'll use the key we found to free the pack. Meet me in the Lightless Hollow, south of the work camp. Let's go. And that is the way out. There somewhere. Ouch. Alright, let's go for a jog. Not sure what the best route is. Oh, yeah, that works. That works. Thump. Big area. I'm stuck on a rock. Blackreach of the Lightless Hollow. But all of it was pretty lightless, to be honest, apart from glowing stuff. Ooh, we got some sentries and stuff. Where are we going? We are here, we're going north. That's fine, we can do that. And you go. It's getting some fighting time.
Oh, Edyar, where are you?
We are here.
That scent. Why do you smell like Edyar?
He sent me. Are you one of his pack mates?
Edyar sent you.
Yes.
Then he made it. He's alive.
Yes.
That's wonderful news. Exarch Singalis experimented on me. I blacked out, but they thought I was dead. They tossed me out of the tower. Barely managed to crawl to this spot.
Oof, rough. Where's the rest of your pack?
Still at the camp. To the north. Hamild, Myrtilda, and Thevin.
Yep.
Save them before Singalis finishes them off. Just come back. All right. I don't think I can make it on my own.
Alright, well, Edyar is on his way, and I'll be back with the rest of the pack. Being all heroic and stuff. The camp to the north. I should have mounted. It is once again further than I anticipate. What are these things? Deer? Veil deer. From the Veil in... Let's take a few of these dickheads out. Blood Knights are tough. Not tough enough. Even and...
Damn
Blood Reaver.
Working us like dogs.
Okay. Magical chains.
Finally. Thank you, stranger.
Okay, off he goes. There we go. And next one. Rule of 3.
Smell like a grey host.
Ow.
Run before they catch you too.
More magical chain unlocking. There we
You
go.
set me free?
Mhm.
I owe you one.
There you do. Down you go.
I'm working as fast as I can, you blood-sucking bastards!
Be free, my guy. What are they even doing?
Ursine's claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks.
To Edyar over here somewhere. Ooh, Thieves' Troll. Yoink. Although Isabel doesn't like that. Is he up or around? Oh, I see Lyris.
Do not linger, Edyar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
Head to the surface. I need to fulfill my end of our bargain.
Yeah, you do.
You actually did it. You freed my pack.
We did.
Now it's my turn. If Exarch Zingalis took Fënorian, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way.
We're also a vampire, so... Tell me how to get in the tower.
Like I said, Zingalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with one of those dwarven lifts.
Right.
There was also a door, the one behind me.
Okay, and that door will get us to wherever Exarch Zingalis is holding Fen, you think?
It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Zingalis' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Fënorian.
Okie dokie. Thank you for your help.
Door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
No problem. Cool door. Long loading screen for some reason. Alright, there we go.
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps.
Okay, and...
The door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he?
He did not. And him and his pack went up this dwarven lift to the surface. Which, apparently, we cannot. Alright, there's a note here. Let's talk to Lyris first.
That door's sealed tight. And since we can't climb up on the pipes and crawl in the way Edyar got out, we're gonna have to be creative. There's gotta be a mechanism to open it. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Alrighty, maybe those blocks on pedestals in front of the pillars do something, hey?
Those cube things. Maybe. It does look like they can be turned. Maybe changing their positions will do something.
Yep.
It's as good an idea as any.
Any other suggestions?
I thought I spotted some papers over there. Certainly looks newer and less dwarven than the rest of this place. Maybe they contain a clue or something? If all else fails, I could try slamming my axe into the door.
Sure. She always defaults back to being a Nord at some point. Alright, what do we got here? We are vampires of the Grey Host, so we have no need to open doors. Still, like my master Exarch Zingalis, I have an unending thirst for knowledge. I must figure out this dwarven door. No lock, no handle, no hinges, no levers, nothing obvious. How did the ancient dwarves open it? The pillars covered in gears. What's the significance of the panels on them? 4 different images. Stars. It is said that dwarves were interested in the sky above. That's true. They had orreries and stuff. Could the panels represent different sections of the night sky? There must be some way to discern their pattern. The panels. The pattern doesn't matter. Sorry, the pattern doesn't repeat exactly, but the panels must be the answer. I think I figured it. When you notice what's missing, the answer becomes clear. And with knowledge attained, I grow bored. On to the next great mystery. When you see what's missing, it becomes clear. Okay, then. Yep, I get it. Rotate this until it's showing a box that's not on this path here. That, no, that's okay.
Something turned on. Keep going.
Raising. Okay, so that one's done. Put a different pattern on that doesn't match. Don't know why it stutters, but it does. Okay, that really is obvious because it starts turning magically once you push the right button.
The gear started moving. You must be doing something right.
Yep. Nailed it.
That sounded promising. Let's try the door.
I talked. Talky talk? Nope. Alright, through the door then. Alright, first. What happened? We lost Lyris. Alright, well, just kill everything. Murder time. Netherrot notes. An amazing plant. It only grows in isolated patches down here in the depths of Blackreach, but its alchemical properties are remarkably useful. I applaud the Icereach Coven witches for finding it and applying it to my recipe, but the brew they have developed is unrefined. The Ashen Lord's plans will take 1,000 more years to complete if we continue with this less than perfect concoction. I must study this abyssal rot further to find a means to increase the power of the Harrowstorms, mimicking the techniques of the Underelves. I haven't heard that term before, actually. The techniques of the Underelves provided a foundation, and their pipework farms produce greater yields, but not greater potency. I will create a more powerful reagent. I just need more time and more test subjects. With each day and each new version of the Netherroot brew, the results increase 100-fold. The brew already provides a stronger catalyst for the Harrowstorms, ensuring a more complete exchange of energy. Soon, my refined Netherroot brew will be ready, and the Ashen Lord's faith in me will be rewarded.
That's an ugly plant. Must be the Netherroot mentioned in the note.
I have never seen that before.
Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
Because that's just, it is the way.
Oh, that smell. Like what we encountered at Kilcreath. The poultice spread on the witch pikes, only stronger, more concentrated. Take a look around and let's try to figure out what they're using this makeshift laboratory for.
Making Netherroot brew. Is that a sarcophagus? What is that? Is that a tank? Looks gnarly. Lycanthropic immunity. Exart Ulfra presented an interesting challenge. Can my alchemy and sorcery harrow one of her kind? By design, the Harrowstorms are not meant to affect our lycanthrope brothers and sisters. But in the centuries since the Grey Host last set out to conquer, the breeds of vampires and werewolves have become diaspora? I haven't heard that word. Promulgated across the world. Not all of them have the sense to bow before the Ashen Lord, including the prisoners of Ulfra captured today. She could have easily ripped these lesser creatures apart for their defiance, but instead she delivered them to me for a more methodical dissection. Ugh. There's a hunter's cunning hiding in that bestial skull. The prisoners respect a pack hierarchy, an affectation of the origin of their curse, no doubt. By holding their leader, Edjar, hostage, the others remain compliant. By offering a slim mercy to the other werewolves, Edjar assumes the role of a willing test subject. They are dreadfully simple creatures after all. The incredible constitution of the werewolf, even in its human shape, creates one of many obstacles I must overcome to complete my study. The Netherroot seemingly has no effect on the subject, even in its concentrated form, weakening the grip of the body on the soul of the body on the soul, yes, will be the first step towards delivering it to the desired destination. I should have thought of it sooner. The creature's connection to Oblivion is something I can leverage, even if it is tied to a different realm within that great expanse. That connection can help bridge the gap between Mundus and what lies beyond. And the werewolf's lifeblood can imbue the Netherroot with a vigor that our undeath simply cannot duplicate. It's working. With each new refinement of the blood distillate, the Netherroot brew grows stronger and more toxic. The werewolf shows greater sign of affliction with every injection. The only question that remains is whether or not its soul can be successfully exchanged when it inevitably succumbs to the ritual. Alright, so the connection to Hircine's realm
We need to keep moving.
is what is somehow empowering it. I think I missed a scroll on the ground back there. Oh, we got...
Just the deceived son of an estranged brother, forced to deny his nature.
Voice creeping through. What do you say, Lyris?
We can pore over these mysteries later. Fenn's in trouble. We need to get...
Yes. Can I backtrack first and collect this other scroll that I may have missed? Surely we can. No, it's going to be up there where I'm guessing we must come out there. That's my bad. Sorry, Lyris, we are wasting time. The button. Okay. The door open. Netherroot Garden. Shut down the Netherroot machines. Alrighty.
No, it's overpowering. We need to shut down those machines. That's poison. Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that Netherroot. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber.
Okay. Distillation calibrations and instructions. Do not adjust the Netherroot growth sprayer calibrations without proper authorization. If it is accidentally adjusted, use the reset to return the valves. Oh, it's going to be... okay. So primary is at 4 units, secondary at 2. Do not destabilize the mixture. If pure cloud mist is absorbed by the plants, weeks of work will be lost and the Netherroot will be useless. Excellent. Notes on current, neither distillates can fall below 2 units or exceed 4 units. The valves will stop if you try to set them outside of these parameters. Attempting to push past these parameters will reset the calibration. Remember, the secondary distillates should never exceed the primary by more than 1 unit. This can result in death. Yours specifically. Reset the calibrations if ordered to, using the console in the center. That sounds delightfully complex. Why is Lyris talking to us from the other room? Then we hit the center. Oh, that's...
that stone husk is moving.
Alright, that was a dumb puzzle, but anyway. At least it wasn't that hard. Let's fight it! Piece of cake. Ooh, it evaporated. Right then. poor Fen. He's in trouble.
Now, feel free to scream when I peel back your flesh and apply this to you.
That's fucked. Or at least Lyris is finally caught up, so that's nice.
Whatever they were doing to this strange plant, it looks like we put a stop to it. Now let's go find Fen.
Yes. And please don't talk to me through walls from... It's hard to hear the dialogue because it's playing in weird sections. Look. Oh, daily endeavor. Let me in this giant door.
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Singalis. Then join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm.
Ultimate?
New test subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent.
Oh, you wish, dickhead.
Wait. There's an art to pass. You cannot stop the Grey Host.
Oh, that's a cheeky feed mechanic. How do I learn that? That looks handy. Oh, he's dead, though. Good job, Lyris.
Fen's delirious. See if you can free him.
Look at the switch.
More solitude.
Alright, he's not dead. We don't know what shape he's in.
You should have left me. Go warn Solitude.
We'll all go. Tell me what you heard.
Axak Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on Solitude.
Yep, that
A
checks.
massive Harrow Storm.
You're hurt. How can I help you, though?
I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask.
Ah, this magical flask we have right here. I found it in your lodgings.
My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Singalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest.
Alright, then we should search his sanctum.
Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Very good. You do that. Lyris. Nope, can't talk to Lyris. Alright. Into the sanctum. It's looping around now. What have we got? Jeez,
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
They did whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exox Singalis was insane. But he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look.
Yes, indeed. What's the map say? Okay, doesn't say anything. We just snatch it. That's fine. Exarch Singalis, we are indebted to your great mind. Since your rebirth, you have brought our dream ever closer to reality. Obstacles that I chipped away at over a millennia, you cleave away in mere days. The time for subterfuge is coming to an end. Continue the refinement of your techniques and supply the Coven witches with the fruits of your labor. They must produce the ritual materials for Ulfra and her kin to deploy. Let the Nords fret over the random harrow storms while we prepare to unleash the most powerful storm of all. Send your refined netherroot brew to the Midland camp and to my keep, along with everything else needed for the rituals. I will alert the coastal camp to prepare more medallions and send updated orders to our warlords in the Blackreach camp. Stay strong, my brother, for the Grey Host will soon live again. Rada al-Saran.
So, partner, what did you find?
I found messages.
We set out to find Fen and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence.
Yes.
That's a victory in my book.
We agree? Anything else we need to do here?
Not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Fen makes it to the Blue Palace.
Okay.
We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique.
Yes, ma'am. Alrighty, see you in the palace.
Come on, Fen. Princess Svana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Fen. We'll help you through this.
Come on, Fen.
You risked so much to rescue me. Why would you do such a thing?
That's what heroes do. Okay, we're friends. And we need your help to devise a defense against the harrow storms.
I had a lead on that. But Singalis captured me before I could finish looking into that. I let Edyar down.
Don't worry, I rescued Edjar's pack. He helped us find you. It's all good.
Then I also owe you for reconciling my debt to Edyar.
Yep.
Exox Singalis was experimenting with werewolf blood, both to determine why it renders them immune to harrow storms, and to use it to strengthen the ritual components.
Can you use what you learned from Edyar to develop a defense, perhaps?
Not by itself, but it gives me a place to start. With any luck, that map may provide additional clues. I need to rest. I'm sorry, my friend. This ordeal has been more difficult than you can imagine.
I see. Let's go. Oh, we can take the lift up now. Very good. So back to the palace, huh? Is there a fast travel? Not really. Do a double jump. How far are we? Let's do a double jump. Oh, there's not a lot of people on at the moment. Well, at least not in these areas, I guess. Everyone's in Solstice. Right, out of Skingrad
there you are.
Into Skyrim. Okay, now Alice is down the street.
It's true. The Reach attacked Morthal. The Jarl's soldiers put a stop to it, as I understand it.
The Jarl soldiers? No, this epic soldier. Whatever. Sometimes being a hero is indeed thankless. So rude. Okay, so Svana. Svana Unana. Is everyone in here? Yes.
You are welcome here, Fenorian of House Ravenwatch.
I don't know what to say.
He's
You're
put his
back.
clothes back.
Lyris was just making introductions and was about to give her report. Why don't you tell me what happened?
What did Lyris say?
We just arrived ourselves. I introduced Fen to Svanna, but I haven't had a chance to give her our report. Why don't you do it, partner?
All right.
By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. Your vampire scholar seems out of sorts, but I'm glad to make his acquaintance. Lyris tells me you ran into a bit of trouble. Care to explain?
Well, Fen was captured, and we killed a vampire leader. We also recovered a map and some documents.
And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare.
Alrighty, well, it's another stage gate done. What have we got? We got a new pet. Solitude Silver Wolf. Style that I don't care about, and a staff I don't really care about. We'll take the skill point, we'll take the gold, we'll take the wolf.
The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned.
Yeah. Well, we killed Zingalis and brought back a map and a communique. The enemy calls itself the Grey Host.
The Grey Host?
Yes.
Where have I heard that name? Meanwhile, my father rounded up the Herald and moved his soldiers to the outer walls. Then he ordered the quartermaster to stockpile Castle Dower. He's preparing Solitude to withstand a long siege.
And he's looking after himself. Okay, and you don't agree with that approach, yeah?
That might work against a mob of Reachmen, but thick walls can't stop a Harrowstorm. Any war we try to wage will be over before it starts if we don't find a way to stop them. Fen knows more about the storms than anyone. See what he suggests.
Alrighty. I'll talk to Fen about how we can counter those Harrowstorms.
Talk to Fen. If he has any bright ideas, I'd love to hear them. Magister Fidelia has been studying the Icereach Coven medallion, but she hasn't had a lot of success. She seems even less confident about reproducing their protective enchantment now.
Oh, okay. Did Magister Fidelia learn anything that might help us?
She identified necromantic components as part of the enchantment, as well as reach rituals. But she isn't an expert on either type of magic. Frankly, I think she's exhausted the scope of her knowledge.
Yep, okay.
You mean other than hounding my father and serving as go-between for the Jarl of Morthal and the Magister of Carthald? I wrangled promises out of my father and showed our allies that someone in Solitude still cares.
I'm not sure what I asked because I pushed the button too quick, but that sounds good. What kind of promises, Svanna?
I got High King Svargrim to promise to dispatch soldiers to reinforce Morthal's defenses and send aid to Carthwatch.
Good.
It's a start. But he hasn't actually issued the orders yet. I need to follow up with him after we're finished.
Okay. So the High King has finally acknowledged the threat to his kingdom then, huh?
Sort of. He admits he might have been wrong about the Icereach Coven, as far as that goes. But he still glares daggers whenever anyone mentions you or Lyris. So let's not bring up Fen, all right?
Okay. All right. Lyris, what do you say?
When you talk to Fen, go easy on him. He's been through a lot.
Yep. I think she's come around. She was a bit, she didn't like him at the start, but now she's like, oh, she's very empathetic. Let's have a quick look at this new pet that we've got. We've got a new doggo. It's an exotic, really? Solitude Silver Wolf. Is that exotic, is it? Oh, he's a good-looking doggo. Oh, very cool. I don't use them. I don't use non-combat pets, though, because I find them distracting. I keep trying to attack them.
It's all right. I'm ready to help.
All right, you're recovered, are you? You're looking good, dressed in your gear again, sir.
I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission.
Yes.
Just like Verandis taught me.
Yes, indeed.
Could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Zingalis' laboratory?
Okay. Well, I found these notes on werewolves and netherroot. And a potion made from the netherroot. And other ingredients.
These notes prove my theory. Netherroot is the key component of the Harrowstorm ritual. It's like a poison for the soul. Weakens the bonds to the body so it can be pulled free. They're harvesting life energy from anyone caught in the storms.
Right. So that makes it easier. Okay, why would they want to harvest life energy, though?
I'm guessing, but it may have something to do with those stone husks we saw. Remember how the werewolf emerged from one? And look at the mixture you retrieved. It isn't like the residue we recovered from the witch pike. It's more concentrated.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Would that be what they're going to use to make the Harrow Storm stronger?
It's certainly what Singalis' notes imply. Despite how it looks, a plan is formulating in my mind. I think I can create an elixir, but I'll need more of this refined netherroot brew. And we need to solve the mystery of the Coven medallions.
Alright, anyone have any idea where we're going to find this stuff?
I know what you need me to do. Put my experience behind me. Focus on the mission, just like Verandis taught me.
Oh,
could you show me the research you recovered from Exarch Singalis' laboratory?
So, that didn't exit the conversation properly, and I heard Lyris talking over the top. She wants us to place the stuff on the table, I think. The map at least.
See those marks? Grey host sites that correspond to the communique we found.
Yeah.
I know a commander's map when I see one. Each of those marks matches a location mentioned in the communique from Rada al-Saran, the leader of the Grey Host. I can already see where we need to go.
Can you now? Where do you think we should look?
That mark on the northwest coast, that's an Ice Reach Coven camp. The communique mentioned needing more medallions. Odds are, they come from there. And here, a Midland camp between Dragonbridge and Morthal. It's a staging ground for the Harrow Storms.
Okay. And that's where I can find the refined netherroot brew then?
More than likely. Those two locations should provide what Fen needs to finish his elixir. We can't bet everything on that, though. The communique mentions a warlord's camp in Blackreach. Maybe we can learn more about their ultimate plan there.
Alrighty. 3 camps. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Svanna, Fen, and I will divvy up the camps and scout ahead. Fen should investigate the coastal camp. I'll take the Midlands camp. That leaves Svanna with Blackreach. Meet up with each of us when you're ready. Then we'll hit each camp in turn.
Alright. What should we expect to find at these camps?
We don't have a lot of solid details, just what we've pieced together from the Grey Host's notes and communique. But I'll answer your questions the best I can. Which camp did you want to ask about?
I don't care. Let's just go. I do like getting extra dialogue, but that's getting a bit much. Okay, off we go. Okay, so camp here, and camp in Blackreach. Well, might as well knock off the ones that are here before we head to Blackreach. And after that, see how long that takes us. We don't have a lot of time left in tonight's session, but we got a little bit more, and somehow that dismounted us. Alright. There's one over here, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Okay. Can we carefully climb down? Shortcut? Maybe. Whoop! Some creepy wind brewing outside in real life. I thought these saber cats were feasting or had attacked the human. I was wrong. Sorry, saber cats. Ah, they'll respawn. It'll be fine. Fenorion.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd show up.
And we have, and that's...
Let's get into it,
the
side
wrong
by side.
person, Fen.
Lyris was right. This camp is crawling with the Ice Reach Coven. And they're definitely producing the medallions here.
Oh.
I was even able to slip away with one. We need to get closer, though.
Can I just wipe them all out? Because that'll be fun. How do you mean closer?
There's more to figuring out this magic than just watching from afar. I need to know exactly how they go about creating them. With your help, we can learn everything about that here in this camp.
All right then, so I can't kill them all. What's so special about this camp?
It's a landing site for the boats coming from the island of Ice Reach. Plus, they're collecting something here that goes into the process of creating the medallions. If you can get me to the center of the camp, I can learn what that is.
Okay. I'll help you reach the center then.
Determining how they create these medallions will be an enormous help. The Grey Host has accelerated their plans. They need more medallions for a reason. A big harrow storm is coming. We need to be ready.
Why do you think we can learn more at the center of the camp?
Because the Grey Host is guarding something down there. I couldn't get close, but it appeared that they built the camp to surround something. Plus, I heard a few of the witches talking. Complaining, really, about needing to prepare more medallions. In the First Era, an army of vampires and werewolves tried to conquer the land before they were stopped in Bankarai. They called themselves the Grey Host.
Right.
It seems this Rada al-Saran has resurrected the army, both figuratively and literally.
I see. Back in the First Era, a couple of thousand years ago. Alright. Bears eating elk as well, okay.
Corpses? What do they have to do with the medallions? Let's examine the nearby graveyard.
Looks like we can fight stuff, though. These are all...
Examine the headstones. Let's determine what's so special about the exhumed bodies.
Here lies Brokul, beloved son, Herder, died in his sleep, old as Skyrim. Yeah. Harlock the Bastard. Beneath this stone lies Harlock the Bastard, a tired old wastrel and brother of Jor, a layabout in life who froze in a blizzard. Okay.
Examine the headstones and see what you can make out.
Lecker the Corpulent, old as the Hist, this mother of Murkmire, scholar of our ways. She died of heartbreak. Oh, that's sad. So that's an Argonian somehow. Unknown, a traveling merchant run through by bandits. This daughter of Skyrim, thought old and wise. Here lies Uthbet, son of Ryle Chiefkiller, and old as the hills, a warrior born. He passed on the privy, ugh, gross, with a heaping of scorn.
Finished?
He died on the toilet.
Come to any conclusions?
No, although... I need to come collect that. Is that all of them? One more to collect over here. Just for the law book collection. Okay, there we go. Ben!
Well, we've both been over the headstones with a fine-toothed comb. If we can determine why the Coven dug up these particular bodies, it will tell us something about how the medallions were enchanted.
Well, they seem to be old and warriorish, right? Let's discuss what we found.
Of course. Compare notes and look for commonalities.
Yes, yes.
You have the makings of a fine scholar, my friend.
Oh, very much.
Now, let's see. I noticed there were a mix of different races buried here.
Yes.
They weren't all Nords. Anything strike you about the departed?
They all shared something in common when they were alive, or they all shared something in common when they died. Died of heartbreak. less than a privy. Yeah, they all died in strange ways, yeah? Died in his sleep. Froze in a blizzard. That's not... Well, what did they share in life then? Bit of a dick. And... old. Run through by bandits. Old. Thought old and wise. Old. They're all old. Old as Skyrim. Yeah, they're all old.
Well, we've both been over there. Of course. Compare notes and look for commonalities. You have the makings of a fine scholar, my friend.
They all shared something in common when they died.
They did? Tell me more.
They were all old when they died.
Of course. Why didn't I see that? The headstones on the exhumed graves all mentioned that the person was old when they died.
Yeah.
Let me think. Some necrotic spells require the remains of the elderly. Something to do with the natural decay of life.
Gross. The natural decay?
According to one necromantic theory, the older a living thing becomes, the more necrotic energy it naturally acquires. As a body grows old and withers, the life inside it decays.
Okay.
Necrotic energy is the byproduct of this deterioration.
Gross. Delightful. Considering our character is a necromancer, perhaps our character should have known that. Does that tell you enough to figure out how to create the medallions?
I now know enough about how they create the medallions to move my research along. I'll return to the Blue Palace and start putting an elixir together.
Very good. You do that. What else do you need me to do?
To fully craft an elixir to defend against the Harrowstorms, I still require a sample of refined netherroot brew. Plus, we need to determine what the Grey Host has planned.
Right.
Help Lyris and Savannah at the other camps.
All right.
Then meet me at the Blue Palace.
Yes, sir. All right. To the other camps we go. Let's mount up. Go to the travel point. Let's clear out these camps. Get this next step done. And then that'll probably do us. Okay, now we travel here. There, Morthel's probably closest. Ride through the countryside. Delightful day in Skyrim today. Alright, up here. Who are we finding? Lyris, I think, right? She's in the mid-camp. Oh, got some grumpy bears. Grab some stinkhorn. There she is. She's killed some werewolves.
Arrived. Don't worry. I found something to keep me occupied.
I see.
A bold move setting up camp in the midst of the Western Holds. I'll say this for the Grey Host. They aren't afraid to draw attention to themselves. I learned a few things while I was waiting for you to show up.
What did you learn?
It's just as we thought. The Grey Host is using this camp as a supply depot for their raids across the countryside. I saw stacks of witch pikes, rows of reliquaries, and jars of what I assume is the refined netherroot brew.
Ah, okay. Can we destroy it and steal what we need then? Ben needs some of that refined netherroot brew.
Right. And I heard the camp leader, a nasty creature named Sableye, tell his troops to make sure to use the new supply that just arrived from Blackreach. Let's go grab a jar or two.
Let's indeed. Let's go. I'm ready. You ready?
Let's be quick. They loaded the jars of netherroot brew onto a cart for transport. Unfortunately, I lost track of which cart when things in the camp became hectic. We'll need to check them all.
All right. And some more murder time. Hey, you're not transforming and doing anything. This guy up here. Let's check this then. Hold on. Did we complete this? Nope, we gotta search some more. Okay. I'll take all of them, Lyris. You know, I can switch to a werewolf too. I change my build from the armory.
No jars in this cart. Let's try another one.
So it's always going to be the last cart, yeah? These are quite weak. Yep. Yep. Check the cart and then find the leader.
Stop them, my packmates. I'll get this brew to the witches.
Sableye has the brew. Let's find him before he gets away.
Yes, up there somewhere. Around here, perhaps. Here we go, Sableye.
You know what the Grey Host does with spies? We eat them.
I bet you do. But you're dead. Okay.
You got a jar of the refined brew?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk over here.
All right. As she takes off into the distance. Come back, Lyris.
Luck was with us. If we had reached this camp even a few moments later, Sableye would have gotten away with the netherroot brew.
Mm-hmm. I see. How convenient. This looks like the jar of refined brew we found in the lab.
After all this trouble, Fen better be able to use it to make his elixir. I'll take the jar of refined netherroot brew to Solitude. We'll meet up in Svanna's chambers when everyone gets back from their missions.
Yes.
I hope they're all right.
You seem to have grown fond of Fen and Svanna.
Fen has proven himself, especially after what happened in Blackreach. House Ravenwatch. They're unusual as far as bloodsuckers go. As for Svanna, she's braver than I originally thought. Anyway, meet me in Solitude after you finish up.
All right. What else do I need to do?
In addition to the refined netherroot brew, Fen needs information on the Icereach Coven medallions. Plus, we're hoping to learn more about the big storm the Grey Host has planned. Help Fen and Svanna at the other camps, then meet me in Solitude.
Okie dokie. Well, we learned more about the medallions at the coastal camp, and Fen's on his way back to the palace.
Glad to hear that worked out. With any luck, Fen will produce a working elixir in short order. Then we can stop worrying about the Harrow storms and concentrate on defeating the Grey Host. Which reminds me, go to the Blackreach camp and aid Svanna.
Yes, we shall. Alrighty. Any fast travel? Nope. Alright, well, let's do a double jump from Bankerai. Bankerai. Lots of vampiric origins in Bankerai. Someone's got a cat. That is a weird looking cat. He is wearing a Cadwell helmet and has other crockery strapped to it for armor. That's interesting. Didn't know that could be a pet, but anyway, good job. Nice pet, dude. is it not? Go to the Blackreach camp. Through there. Alright, to there. Dust Town we go. Whoops, steady. Don't fall too far. And might as well grab that.
Looking forward to seeing what you make with that.
Thanks. Alrighty. Say about... Oh yeah, through there. Cool. Dark Moon Grotto. We could have teleported much closer.
Yeah.
Go for a ride. Go for a stroll through Black. Ouch.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I am glad we're not constantly in Blackreach. Like, it's something that... It's cool and impressive and pretty and a nice change of scenery, but I do enjoy not having to be down here constantly. It's good in small doses. Alright, down here. Here she is. Vana! With some...
God damn it, run! Damn these hero storms and what they do to my people!
Yes, indeed. Well, hopefully we can fix it.
I came here to learn what the Grey Host has planned, and what did I find? Good citizens of the Holds, afflicted by the hero storms and kept prisoner for some ungodly purpose. No matter how many I set free, the Herald will not leave this place.
They'll just hang around like useless. Okay, have you had an opportunity to scout out the Grey Host camp?
That's all I've been doing, and trying to get these afflicted people to leave this place. The Herald, the storm robs them of their will, their minds. I wasn't able to slip deeper into the camp, though.
That's okay. We can do that. We need to try and find out about the big storm that the Grey Host is planning.
Agreed. There appear to be a number of Grey Host warlords in the camp, so discovering their plans should be possible.
Okay.
We need to be careful, though. I don't want us to wind up like the Herald, serving as food for these bastards.
We should be able to kill them all right. Tell me what you noticed while scouting.
Messages have been coming and going since I arrived. I've heard the name Rada al-Saran, the Ashen Lord, spoken in hushed and revered tones.
Yep.
His name was on the communique you found, remember?
Yes.
We need to get down there and see what else we can learn.
Sounds good. I wonder what the Grey Host is doing down there.
Hiding, building their forces, digging, undermining. That's the correct term, I think. Plus, they're collecting the Herald, herding them like cattle. It's monstrous what they're doing to these poor people.
Are you sure you should be down here then, Princess?
The only thing I'm sure of is I have to try. If my father won't act, then it falls on me to get things done.
It's true, he is pretty useless.
It's what my mother would want me to do.
Good job. Alrighty.
Messages have been coming and going since I arrived. I've heard the name...
That's what we've already talked about. What are we doing? Discover the plans. We can just run down and kill everything, can't we? We don't need to be sneaky. We can sneak pretty well.
I left the orders in my tent, but the Ashen Lord was clear. We need more netherroot. See to the Undergrove immediately.
As you command, Pintock.
The Undergrove? That sounds important.
It does. Ouch.
There, on the left. Let's listen in.
Where? Oh, up there. Oh, okay. There's also a book in that tent I need to get. Sneaky sneak. Ooh, and a treasure trove. Much to Isabel's dismay. Okay, now we're good. Lootable? It is. Boink. Okay, we can listen from these.
Exarch Zingalis has fallen. I have never seen Rada El Saran, our Ashen Lord, so filled with sorrow or such rage.
Does the loss of the Exarch alter our plans?
Not in the least. The strike on Solitude will occur as planned after Exarch Ulfra tests the improved ritual in the Undergrove.
An attack on Solitude? We need to move quickly.
Yes, we do. Alright, so...
The Grey Host definitely has something big planned. Let's search the tents for a copy of those orders.
Okay. Which looks like it's up there. Oh no, in there. Okay, cool. Midnight Games in Oz, lurking in the background. How are you doing, man? How goes your week so far? I am not having enough energy and capacity to do much streaming at the moment. I'm looking forward to playing Fallout in the not-too-distant future. Might have to get some tips and suggestions from you on how to get the most out of it. I have played it and finished it back in like 2017, I think. Grey Host orders. My beloved kin, I have no words. Zingalis is dead. His killers have retreated to the shadows. Doubtless they mean to harry us in our righteous labor. Already there are whispers of them seeking to stop the spread of the harrowed. I will not abide any further threats to our goal. The family will be delivered from their torment, and not even Molag Bal himself can stop me. To that end, we must accelerate our efforts. All preparations regarding the attack on Solitude must be completed post-haste. To that end, make sure everything required for the work in the Undergrove is ready. The location is hidden and secured inside the ancient barrow, which fell into the earth for just this purpose. It will make a perfect testing ground for the next stage of Harrowstorms. Exarch Ulfra shall lead those efforts and prepare the way for the final Harrowstorm. Grey Host victorious. Okay.
That's what we were looking for. Let's talk over there.
Yep. Right there? Okay, let me search this wardrobe real quick. Yep, and talk to Svan.
Orders from Rada Al Saran.
Yes.
His words sent a chill down my spine. Their plan for Solitude? It might even be more dreadful than an all-out attack. We need to get back and determine the exact location of this Undergrove place.
Okay, do you really think Solitude is in danger?
You saw what happened at Kilcreath and Carthwatch. Whatever they have planned for Solitude, it sounds a whole lot worse. I wish we knew more about this Rada Al Saran and what drives him.
He makes it sound like he considers his army to be his family.
A family of monsters? Who could imagine vampires and werewolves working together? Let alone talking about one another like brothers and sisters. It's not natural.
Well, hopefully the orders we found will give us the advantage.
I'm glad I got to look around Blackreach, but I can't wait to see the sun and sky again. No matter how big these caverns are, it still feels like we're buried alive down here.
That's what I was saying earlier. Blackreach is cool in small doses. Alright, what else do I need to do?
We came down here to find out what the Grey Host has planned. But Fen still needs information about how the medallions are created, and a sample of the refined netherroot brew. Help Fen and Lyris at the other camps.
We have.
Then meet me in Solitude.
Dude, we have done that already.
Then we're done here. I hope we found enough to end the threat of the Grey Host.
Well,
I'll meet you back at the Blue Palace.
Let's find out.
Good luck, my friend.
Thank you very much. We'll see you there. We can just teleport out. Is there anyone in Western Skyrim? There is. Beam me up and do its magic. Shortcut out. So one thing I do like about a lot of the MMOs, and ESO in particular, is you can always teleport away. Try and get used to that when you're indoors playing the likes of, you know, Starfield or Fallout or Skyrim. You cannot. Oh, we're in the right spot as well. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Back into the palace, which is inside a castle city next to another castle. Into the chambers.
So, do we have a way to defend against the Harrow Storms or what?
The elixir should do what we need, provided neither Fen nor I made any miscalculations.
Yolen, don't be so negative. The elixir will work. You'll see.
Okay, more.
So much talk of brews and potions. A lot of nonsense, I say. Nothing keeps the Constitution strong and healthy better than a good dose of orcish ale. And by dose, I mean a very large and well-aged barrel.
Yes, well, you're not looking that healthy, my guy, so I don't know. Laris?
I'm not sure I completely follow what Fen and the clever woman are talking about, but it sounds like they may have made a breakthrough. What about Svanna? She took a big risk going to Blackreach with you.
Yes, Svanna's fine. She handled herself well. It's all good.
That's not the point. I never should have agreed to let her put herself in that kind of danger. She's the daughter of a High King. Besides, without Svanna to help us, Svargrim could send us back to Eastmarch. Or worse.
Well, I see what you're getting at, but Svanna did what we all do. Whatever is necessary. That's what heroes do.
Sure as bones, you're as bad as she is. Let's just get back to the business at hand. Talk to Fen and see if you understand what he and the clever woman are going on and on about.
Alright, I wasn't expecting Lyritz to be so grumpy, but okay. Alright, Fen, let's just do it. What's happening?
Oh, good. You're back. Mjolnir and I have been discussing the various ways to turn what we've got into a protective elixir. I'm hesitant to get too excited, but I think we've figured out how to defend against the Harrow Storms.
Tell me what you're thinking.
The Grey Host uses an unstable mix of alchemy and sorcery to create the Harrow Storms.
Yes.
An arcane ritual and the Netherroot brew focus the power of each Harrow Storm through the prepared witch pikes. Ingenious, but fully exploitable.
Right. So, exploitable how?
We can use the refined brew as the basis of our elixir. Now that we understand how the Harrow Storms are created, we can use those same components to replicate the medallion's protective properties. We just need to gather the necessary components.
How can I help?
Svanna's associate, Mog, will procure most of the supplies I need, but there's one final ingredient required. For various reasons, I can't simply walk into the Hall of the Dead and claim it myself. I need you to acquire Arkay's sacred oil.
What is that?
A holy ointment associated with a god that became popular due to imperial influence. It's used by the priests in the Hall of the Dead to provide protection against necromancy and the undead. We need that oil to create our elixir.
Alright, we can do that. Arkay tends to be very passive. He does fall. He doesn't look after his followers.
You'll need my help. I'll meet you at the Hall of the Dead. Mog, put away the tankard and get the supplies Fen requires.
Yes, your royal ladiness. But I'm keeping the tankard.
Alright, we are running out of time, but let's see if we can do this bit next. I feel like it's going to be one of these things, if you just keep doing the next bit and the next bit and the next bit, and then all of a sudden 5 hours have gone past. It is interesting, I am hooked. But I need to log off soon. Let's go to the Halls of the Dead. Let's find this Arkay oil of magicness. think the Halls of the Dead for Solitude were here. I don't really remember.
Gods, more refugees arrive by the hour. Why does Svargrim hesitate?
The High
Because Svargrim is a dick.
All they do is
That's
lock away
why.
the afflicted.
Princess Vana, what can I do for you, Your Highness?
Listen to my friend, High Priest. We need your help. I came here after my mother's death. Someone had to handle the arrangements. Talk to the High Priest and ask about the sacred oil. I need a moment.
Yeah, okay.
I'm surprised to see the princess here. As you can see, the influx of refugees has made this place much more hectic than usual.
Yes.
Is there something I can do for Princess Svana?
We need some Arcae's sacred oil.
Sacred oil? Strange. That's the second time today someone has come seeking Arcae's anointing balm. Sword Thane Athlet arrived with an edict from the king. Demanded our entire supply. How we're to consecrate the dead without it, I have no idea.
Oh, Svargrim, you dickhead. Why did High King Svargrim want all of the oil?
The Sword Thane wouldn't say. He just mentioned that the High King needed it to defend Solitude. I'm sorry I can't comply with the princess's request. Things are hard enough that these refugees must take shelter here among the dead.
Alright, where did he go punch her dad? Do you know where the Sword Thane took the sacred oil?
The Sword Thane took the oil to Castle Dower. That's where all the supplies for a siege are gathered during periods of strife. I pray that High King Svargrim receives the patience and wisdom required to see us through this crisis.
I hope you can receive a knuckle sandwich at this rate. Anyway, alright, tell me about Castle Dower.
Solitude's foundation began with the construction of Castle Dower. It's the oldest structure in the city, and the most defensible.
Yes.
I tried to move the refugees there for safekeeping, but my request was denied. The High King has other plans, I suppose.
Yeah, to protect himself. Svana.
Has my father found a way to use this sacred oil against the Grey Host?
No.
Perhaps he's doing more than I thought.
I doubt it.
This Sword Thane has helped me in the past. He'll be reasonable. He has to be.
Okay.
Let's let him know what we need.
Okay. I am skeptical.
Seeking a reliable research assistant with little to no fear of death.
Hold up there, youngblood.
Hold! Castle Dower is... Princess Svana.
Sword Thane, our business is urgent. My friend will explain.
I don't have time for the princess's proclivities right now. The High King... We barely keep up with the multitude of tasks, so speak quickly and let me get back to it.
The High Priest said you took all of the sacred oil. The princess needs some of it.
My orders from the High King were clear. Stockpile the entire supply of sacred oil in the Temple of the Divines here within the confines of Castle Dower.
Yep.
What in Shore's name does the princess need with holy oil anyway?
There's an elixir that protects against harrow storms, but it requires the sacred oil.
Protection? Truly?
Yes.
The Herald already outnumber my soldiers, and more arrive every day. Still, giving you the oil would violate the High King's edict. I suppose if I happened to look the other way for a moment, I wouldn't notice if a flask disappears.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking something along those lines, and we were never here.
Then we'll have to make do. Let's get it back to...
Sword Thane, why has work? I gave strict orders, yet my daughter freely enters the castle grounds.
Oh, King Twat himself.
We came to offer our assistance, Father. Sword Thane, how can we help?
Athlet has everything well in hand, child. Despite your intentions, you would only hinder our efforts. Go! The Sword Thane doesn't need my daughter or her wastrel underfoot. Away with you! We're much too busy for Svana's frivolous notions.
Really want to punch that guy. Okay, Savannah. Oh, no. Can we talk?
My father's never been what I'd call a warm and caring parent. But this crisis has made him even more distant.
Dumb.
Let's get this sacred oil to Fen. My father will certainly change his attitude once we present the protective elixir to him.
Okay, why doesn't your father want us in Castle Dower?
He's trying to protect me. It's what he does. And leave me out. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault. I know Mother's death weighs on him, as does this entire crisis. That's why we have to help. This elixir is going to work. It has to.
But why seal off his old fortress?
It's not that unusual. Castle Dower is the most defensible part of the city. In the past, we'd gather the people inside the walls. Now my father is using the fortress to house the Herod. They need to go somewhere, right? Come on, let's go.
Okay. Back to the palace, down the end of the street. I would like to see us break the Harrow, but I have no idea how much longer this questline's going to go. Let's take a look. Let's see what the team says. Into the chambers once more. Go.
Once it's ready, I'll test the elixir.
As you say, Lyris. Ah, here they come now. You have the sacred oil?
We do. And it goes. No, don't. I hit the steal button. I stole right in front of everyone. That was stupid. I thought I had an add-on that stopped me from accidentally stealing.
Yes, a perfect fusion. It's ready to be tested. Come, let's talk.
Alright, so there's going to be a testing quest and then some other quests, then eventually a triumphant quest. We don't have the time. Oh, hang on. Give me a quick look again at the Grey Host, Greymore Rising, and then Daughter of the Wolf. So, Ben.
With the addition of the sacred oil, the elixir is complete. Before we produce enough to distribute to the people of Western Skyrim, we need to test it. I'm confident of my work, but we're dealing with powerful forces here.
Yes. Yes, we are. How do you plan to test it?
We can't wait for the next Harrow storm to strike. But what you and Svanna learned in Blackreach might help. You heard that Exarch Ulfra was testing Harrowstorm rituals in a place called the Undergrove. We'll go there and let Lyris drink the elixir.
And then see what happens. Okay, right. The orders mentioned the Undergrove is hidden in an ancient barrow.
During my explorations of Blackreach, I came across an ancient burial site. A place called the Midnight Barrow. This Undergrove must be inside those ruins. Once there, you and Svanna keep watch from a safe distance, while Lyris steps into the storm.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to the Midnight Barrow.
From what I could tell, the Midnight Barrow sank into Blackreach in the distant past. Somewhere in its chambers, we'll find the Undergrove. The ruined barrow is in the Lightless Hollow, in the northwest portion of the cavern. We'll meet you there.
Will you now? Alright, well... Okay. I abandoned that quest. Yep. How much did that break it?
The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned.
Getting irritating. Alright, I was hoping that I was just going to reset that stage of the quest, so next time we come back to continue, we can just refresh the dialogue, but I have just reset that entire last chapter. I will have to do that again, where we go to the camps. We are not doing that right now. So that is us done for this evening, well and truly. Alright, that's frustrating, but I can surely just blitz through that again off stream at some point. Our next streams are probably going to be maybe some co-op stuff, and then maybe gearing up for Last of Us for a bit of a focus next, but we'll still sprinkle in some ESO from time to time. I'm still wanting to see what happens with this whole Skyrim storyline here. But that's enough talking from me tonight. Thank you to everyone who's come along. Thank you very much to our sponsors and, of course, our community moderators and upstanding members. You guys are absolute legends. I love everything that you do. Stick around if you're watching on Twitch. Stick around for a few minutes. We'll give someone a raid on Twitch, give them some hype and give them some energy. In the meantime, all of these streams and recordings and etc., they're all on the YouTube channel if you're wanting to see those. And we have a Discord, which in which you can influence what it is that we might play through or do next. The links to that are also in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. They're also on my profile on Twitch if you happen to wander on through there into the About section. But I am well and truly cooked. My voice is getting faint. This has been Nerdedness. I've been Shade. You've all been awesome. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one.